All right, it is Saturday, January 2nd. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Happy 2021. For those of you who have been watching this channel, you might have seen a couple of videos that my wife and I have been doing regarding heading up to Flagstaff, kind of looking around, kind of giving you a tour of what Flagstaff has to offer for anybody who is looking to move to Arizona, and also kind of show you, what the process has been like for us potentially looking for a second home up there. We wanted to show a different spot today, kind of give you two things. Number one, give you an update on what's going on with our search in Flagstaff, and also take you to another area of Arizona that offers very similar features as well. We're in the White Mountains. We're up in Show Low right now. And so we're gonna kind of tour you around a little bit here, give you kind of some comparisons between here in Flagstaff, and just kind of update you on what's going on. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? It's Greg Corbett with the AZ Lifestyle Group right here in Show Low, Arizona. If this is your first time to this channel and you're looking to find out everything you need to know about what it's like living in and or moving to the Phoenix metro area, including right here in Show Low, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you can be notified whenever we post a new video. We are helping people from all over when it comes to finding the best places and neighborhoods to live here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking about making a move and you need any assistance whatsoever, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, however you want to get a hold of us. We got your back when it comes to moving to Arizona. We're back at it again. I got Shan here with me by my side, and we were gonna try to film most of this while we were up on the trip, but trying to film around like 6 kids is a little difficult. So we're back down in Phoenix now, but wanted to give you kind of a recap on a couple things. Number one, kind of give you an update on what we're seeing in the Flagstaff market, and then do a comparison to where we were at up in the White Mountains in the Show Low Pine Top area, and kind of share, because a lot of people might be wondering about the two. So quick reminder for you guys, for those of you who have not seen our previous 2 Flagstaff videos, I'm going to leave the link above, so make sure to check those out. I think that will be helpful when kind of comparing information of what we're going through today, so make sure to check those out. First off, Shan, why don't we talk about Flagstaff, what we're seeing, like what listings are coming up, what the activity is looking like market-wise. What are you seeing there?
Okay, so first off, in Flagstaff, we've been keeping an eye out, and it looks like everything that comes on the market is going really fast. We've kind of had to prepare ourselves that it might not be as easy as we thought to get something we like up there.
Yeah, let's talk a couple examples. I mean, we're seeing anything, and most everything we're seeing is above 500. So anything in the like a 500 to 600 range, and we're seeing one of the properties we really liked was listed for $599, sold for $630. We saw one that was $650 go for $660. I've definitely seen some 20K over lists, so definitely a lot of over ask price. So a lot of competition like there is down here. What are you seeing? Like we're getting listing updates like anybody would. What are you seeing new popping up?
We've only had a couple new things since the New Year passed, and I'll just leave that to, probably not many people wanted to start listing their house around the holidays. But just in this last week, we've seen maybe 1 or 2 that would be a good fit that we like. Yeah. So, for a while there, I was getting worried that there wasn't going to be a lot coming up, but now I'm a little more optimistic that there's going to be some things we like. But again, even if they're there, we're probably going to have to beat out a handful of people. Yeah, we're not seeing a flurry of inventory pop up, and what we're seeing pop up looks good, but definitely will probably have a lot of competition as well. It'll be interesting to see, like as far as getting back up there, but yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll keep you guys posted on that for sure. All right, so on to Show Low, and so we had our New Year's trip. We did a trip up with friends. We wanted to spend a few nights up in the mountains somewhere, and Show Low is another great spot here in Arizona and the whole White Mountains area. So Shan, first off, why don't you talk to them about like the kind of the difference between driving into Show Low, the White Mountains versus Flagstaff? Yeah, so the Show Low, Pine Top, kind of White Mountain area, it's about a 3-hour drive, or on the closer side of Show Low is 3 hours. It could be even 3.5 to 4 if you're going up there. Versus the drive to Flagstaff is just about 2 hours, maybe 2.5, depending on where you're going
Yep.
So there's a sizable, time difference there. For a trip like this, to stay a couple nights, it wasn't a big deal, but it's something we're going to take into consideration where, if it's a place we wanted to run up to on the weekends, 3 to 3.5 hours might be a little more difficult. As far as the drive to Flagstaff is fairly easy, where it's just a straight shot of the I-17. Then the drive to Show Low, it's a beautiful drive. It's definitely a slightly prettier drive. It's a very forested drive. It's a lot more windy, which isn't bad, except our little one gets kind of car sick, so the windy drive wasn't super fun for her.
That was difficult for Quinn.
Yeah.
And that route is basically you take the 87, which is the Beeline Highway, and you take that up into Payson. You take a right on the 260, and then take that 260 down into that area. So yeah, beautiful drive for sure.
Yeah, and it was great. I think we were definitely hoping for snow on New Year's, but at that time neither Flag nor Show Low had any snow, so we did make the extra drive, which from Show Low up to the ski resort was an extra hour, so it was an hour drive to get up there.
Yeah, Show Low to Sunrise. Sunrise is the ski resort up there. Hour drive, but again, a beautiful drive.
It was a beautiful drive. It was a very scenic, like snow and forest drive. When we got there was a lot of snow for, not exactly for skiing of the small hill open, but for kids and sleds. It was totally perfect for them.
But any recommendations? I would say don't bring some sleds if you have it. If you bring your kids,
yes.
you can probably rent some stuff. But it was fun to remember to bring sleds.
Yeah, we were lucky. We had another friend group up there that they spend more time up there, so they had sleds. So we were able to use their sleds, so that came in handy. Just get them snow here, because as soon as they get wet, they get cold, and then the day is over.
Yeah,
so that's all there is to it.
It was cold.
Yeah.
We're talking, even between Sunrise and Show Low, it was below freezing.
Yeah.
And
it was like 30 in the day. It was cold. Yeah.
Yeah, I think even at Sunrise it might have been in the 20s too. But yeah, it was a nice breakaway.
It was a fun
from,
day. Yeah, it was exactly what we wanted. We wanted some winter weather, and that's why we went up there. So we had to go a little further to get the snow, but just to be able to get up the trees and the snow and have the kids have a lot of fun was perfect.
All right, so we're hanging out right now. We're out on the patio. We got the fire going. We got the nice view of the golf course here at Torreon. It is New Year's Eve. I don't even know what time it is. It's been a crazy day. It's not even 5 o'clock. It feels like it's 7 o'clock at night right now. We've had overcast all day. It's been beautiful. We don't have a ton of snow here, but we had some snow up in Sunrise. So I've had a couple cocktails because that's how I like to roll. It's been fun. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, kind of share a little bit of Torreon. I'll try to get some driving footage. We'll see how this goes. I just wanted to film this real quick because it's New Year's Eve. We're having fun. So as we're up there as well, and we stayed in Show Low, we stayed at a community called Torreon. It's a kind of a golf club community. A lot of the homes back to the golf course. Really nice community, a lot of beautiful homes. But we wanted to compare as we're looking at home prices in Flagstaff. I mean, there's definitely a part of us that says, okay, well, if you could find maybe the perfect scenario up in Show Low or Pine Top, would we potentially make that switch? And what did you think of the communities up there? What did you think of Torreon? What did you think kind of the overall experience was like?
I liked it. I thought Torreon was a really pretty community. I mean, they do a really nice job. Some of those big master plan communities where just all the styles of the homes are so nice, and they have it nice and open, where you're nice and open to the golf course, and you're kind of centered around these open golf areas where it's a beautiful area to be in. There's a lot more in Flagstaff that is different from Show Low. Like you have NAU. You have a real kind of downtown scene in Flagstaff, and those are just things that aren't necessarily in the Show Low, Pine Top kind of White Mountain area. There's definitely things to do up there and different areas.
It definitely feels more like a weekend vibe area than like a living full-time area, that's for sure. So Shan, for just to kind of recap for everybody who's maybe looking to have a place up in a cooler part of Arizona, and they're torn, they're looking at Flagstaff, they're looking at the White Mountains, Show Low, Pine Top area. Talk to them about what you prefer and what might be good for them as far as looking.
That's interesting. I think this whole time we're just looking at a place in Flag. I really just wanted a place that was going to be some nice greenery that we could get away and kind of just get out of our city feel of where we are. That's, you know, kind of loud and there's always stuff going on, and just kind of the opposite of that. So I think both places offer that, and they would both be really great depending on what you like better. But also I think it depends a lot on if you are, you know, getting a second home or something like that, where you live on in the valley. You know, if you live over on the west side, you know, it's not probably going to make sense for you to go to Show Low or Prescott, but more, you know, north to Flagstaff. But if, you know, you're in the East Valley, like, you know, Gilbert, Chandler, going that way makes complete sense. So that always is something to think about.
Both places have ski resorts.
Yes.
And both ski resorts, depending on the time of year, may or may not have a whole lot of snow. So I don't know if there's a better situation on that.
I don't know exactly if one place gets more snow over the other. It seems like when it snows, they kind of get both. So I think it's kind of hit or miss, you know, especially we're hoping for snow over New Year's, and we missed that. But
should be similar climate, should be similar temperatures, same elevation. You're going to have a little bit more things to do maybe around Flagstaff. Again, more of a community type feel or city type feel than just like kind of a small area. But I do think, like we said before, the drive is a little prettier going to Show Low, maybe a little more windy.
And there's two ways to kind of get there, even if you go on the 60 versus, you know, on Flagstaff, if you come back on a holiday weekend, you could get stuck on the 17. So that's always something we have to be prepared for.
The holiday times on these roads coming back aren't always the best. One last question, Shan. What did Quinn like it? Do you think Quinn enjoyed her time?
Totally. Yeah, she loves sledding. She loves playing with all the kids. It was a really great trip, so excited to go back.
If you have little ones, hopefully it'll be fun for you. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you on the next video.